I'm Nigel Labden. I'm the subject sector leader for horticulture, countryside and agriculture. We do two different countryside management courses. We do a level 2 course which is gamekeeping based, and we do a level 3 course which is partly gamekeeping, partly conservation.
The countryside management course is all about the environment. You learn all about habitats and all about trees.
We look at land use, fisheries, game, farming.
We learn how to do management plans and how to manage woodlands for conservation and commercially.
We have quite a lot of practical units like ATV training, which is all-terrain vehicles. They get to ride quads and mess about. We go out once a week. One day a week is dedicated to practical activities. So we'll go on walks. So we went up to Melon Cove the other day.
We've done all sorts of things. We've dug a pond, put in sluice gates, we've done some fencing, some dry stone walling, tree planting, hedge laying. What else have we done? Path laying, some woodland management, some chainsaw work, some coppicing. You name it, we do it basically.
We're meant to be going away to, I think we're going down south camping.
Yeah, we're planning to go down to Sussex next year for a camping trip to look at nature conservation and countryside management in a much more urban environment where there's lots more people around.
The facilities at college, they are very good.
We've got the agriculture engineering. They've got a lot of tractors and machinery that we use quite often.
We've got huge great tractors like this, plus some very old tractors, but we've got a whole mix.
We've got the rural skills building where we can go dry stone walling. We've got fields across the road where we can go shooting.
And we've got the animal unit if we need to, for any ecology modules, and the sheep up at the dry stone walling field.
We've got tractors on campus. What more could you want really?
Nigel, yeah, he's a good tutor, he's supportive. You know, any problems, you can go to him and he'll help you with it.
Oh, I love Nigel. Nigel's brilliant. He's there when you need him. He's funny. You can have a crack with him, but as well, he's serious and he's a good tutor. He knows what he's talking about.
He's experienced in the conservation field. He's had quite a few jobs in conservation, so he knows what he's on about.
When I left college, I went to university and got an honours degree in ecology. Worked for the RSPB and the Sussex Wildlife Trust. Then I got a full-time job with South Staffordshire District Council. Joined Barnsley Council as a senior ranger and worked my way up to countryside manager. Worked there for 15 years. And then went and did my teaching degree and ended up here.
If you've got this on camera, Nigel's crap.
After this course I want to go on to do a degree, and then I want to go on to work in gamekeeping and estate management in the Midlands somewhere.
I'm not quite sure what I want to do in the end. Probably the course will open up some opportunities, but maybe things like being a ranger with national park, something like that.
In the future, I'm hoping to go to university to study conservation with forestry. I've applied for that and I've got an offer.
Coming to Craven College to do countryside management is better than going to other places because you're in the countryside.
You're very close to the Dales and to Forest of Bowland, so there's a lot of different places that you can go out on trips.
The course has definitely changed me as a person. I've come out of my shell quite a lot and I'm more serious in what I want to do. It's definitely put a path down for me.
A lot of what makes us special and unique is that we have these partnerships with the Yorkshire Dales National Park and the National Trust in the local area. We're also a fairly small college, so there's fairly small classes, so we get to know the students individually and really concentrate on their strengths and their weaknesses to bring them up to speed with what they need to do.